The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game, and early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Wisconsin's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, #1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Magoo. Got the back over the middle. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moffitt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tackled there by the defense.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Peters. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking to throw, it's Peters.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Magoo. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Bass. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Badgers are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Grab near the sticks, it's Bass. Touchdown, Badgers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Cal. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Magoo. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Magoo. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And the Badgers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
That's caught. It's Bass. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Tackle is made.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Magoo. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Gets away from one, finds room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Cal. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to throw. It's Magoo. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Watts. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Makes the grab. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dropping back, it's Hicks. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosions.
A shot toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them...
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Plows through the defense. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Badgers are marching down the field. They'll run the toss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking for a man, it's Magoo. Another incompletion on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about her.
Oh, what a call. The fake, and he wants to throw. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a grab right down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but
throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play in